Hey, welcome back to the murder of Jennifer Clark, part 9. But before we get to the big questions of who's the Raven, aka Nightmare, and who killed Jennifer Clark, there's still other questions that deserve an answer, like the death of our friends. Was it actually the Raven who killed them? We've never seen him do it, we only assumed. Also, what did Jennifer do that ended up being her death sentence? Even though we're nearing the end of the novel, we still have no real motive. If you want to know, you'll have to find out with me.
Chapter 7, The Debate to End It All. November 1st, 2 a.m. Lobby. Sophie.
There's one more thing I need to show everyone. It's some information found in the library about the afterlife. I think we could potentially use it in this debate. Jeff got out a small torn book about the dead and started to read it. When spirits roam the earth during the time of mortalessness, their form looks human. However, they do have supernatural abilities. Mainly they are easily able to walk through walls to get into rooms. There are multiple chances to prevent this, but an easier way is to hang a candle on the door. Is that why there was a candle on the floor in Jennifer's room? What does the other page say? Possession is the hardest thing for a spirit to do. There are only a few recorded instances of a possession taking place, and it happened tonight. In order for it to happen, the spirit must have built up anger. The more passion they have, the easier it is to execute. Anger? The host's body also has to be in a strong state of weakness. Oh damn. And it shows Zach. Yikes. I think there was a third page, but it got ripped out. It's still a lot to take in. I remember the important stuff.
Evidence, information about the dead. No supernatural abilities except walking through rooms. Preventions of abilities are certain chance and changing a candlestick on the door of the room. Evidence, possessions. Lots of built-up anger with ghosts, strong feelings of weakness with host body.
Welcome back.
When we looked up, we saw Nightmare at the top of the stairs. Ah, okay, Nightmare is back.
Ladies and gentlemen, the ritual is about to begin.
Ritual? I thought it was a debate.
It's a debate for you guys, but a ritual for me. I'll explain it after you've solved the murder.
Hold on. What's the extra thing you've been hyping up?
The task is to solve your friends' deaths. Any loose ends about them should be discussed.
Sophie! I called it!
I'm proud of you, man.
Honestly, Edward, is that what you're thinking of right now? That's kinda fucked up.
With all this out of the way, let the debate begin.
Welcome to the debate. Here you and your friends will discuss everything about the murder. Eventually, two characters will disagree on something.
And that's when we'll have a little debate. Okay.
When this happens, a debate will ensue. At certain points, you'll rudely interrupt one of them with a question of your choice. After they answer, you'll have to argue what they say with a piece of evidence. You won't have to do this every time. In some cases, the question will be enough to get the conversation going. There will be other tasks to do, but we'll get to them later. Finally, we let you look at all the evidence you found before it starts.
Okay, so if you want to check all these clues again, you can do so. I'm just going through all of them. Just pause whenever you want to read something. I'm not gonna read all of this because it's just repeating myself. I'm just gonna go right to the debate.
Now then, the moment you've been waiting for. You get to solve the murder of Jennifer Clark.
They did it! They said the words!
Good luck and have fun.
So, where the hell do we even begin? Jennifer's murder is going to take more time to figure out. Let's start with the friend's death. Those should be more straightforward. I'll begin with Tammy's then. After getting separated from Edward and me, she went to the kitchen. Which was really a dumb move. There she was strangled by Nightmare. How do you know she was strangled? There were red marks all over her neck. Anything else you'd like to add? Not that I can think of. The punch died when a Nightmare possessed Zach. I ran out of the room, so I didn't see what happened. Well, don't ask me. It's not like I remember it. Zach is on the defensive. which is actually pretty normal if you know what he went through. We saw the aftermath of Punch's death. I think you get the gist of it. Let's move on. I'm the most confused about Oscar's death. Nightmare was waiting for us in the game room. Before we could even think, he ran out. I thought he went to the library, but it appears he did not. He didn't. I would have seen him. But then where did he go to? Did he go to the parents' bedroom? Actually, come to think of it, the strange thing is that nobody actually have seen the killing. We found the bodies, but nobody witnessed the killing. Except for Punch, although that doesn't exactly count. Why didn't he though? I could have easily protected him! If Oscar's journey didn't bring him to the library, then which room did he enter? I think I can answer this. Oscar ran into the parents' bedroom. So we came out of the game room, we went to the theater room. Jeff said it wasn't going to the library, so must have ended up in the bedroom. Oscar ran into the bedroom. Veronica said she, Virgil, and Marco went to the theater to hide. And since we know he didn't go to the library, the bedroom is the most likely place. Exactly. But all the rooms have locks. Did Oscar just have a total brain fog and not use it? He probably did, but Nightmare got in another way. The secret passage in the kitchen.
How did Nightmare get into the bedroom?
Behind the fridge is a ladder to the parents' bedroom. That's the one. Behind the fridge was a ladder to the guest room. Oscar was smart enough to lock the door, so Nightmare used it to get in. Chances are Nightmare used it right after he killed Tommy. That reminds me. Sorry I lied that Oscar was with me. Why did you though? I still don't know why I did that. Ah, you're good, man. Don't sweat it. Around this time I was alone. Zach went upstairs with Punch and I went downstairs to find Sophie and Edward. Punch had a walkie-talkie and I needed to tell everyone the trap was set. I had a door slam shut upstairs and went back up. That's when I saw his body right outside the library. He put him there to taunt me. Oh. Oh no. Oh no, poor Jeff. If it was Nightmare, he would have heard screams. Hey bastard! Say you're sorry before I kick your ass! I refuse to apologize for making the game interesting. Now please, continue the debate. Sorry to bring this up again, but we have another question to answer about our friends. Why did Nightmare choose Zach to possess? Yeah, in what way was he weak? It sucks to talk about, but we have to. Why did Nightmare choose Zach to possess? So, wait, what? No. Well, it's clearly the last option. Clearly. It's because his soul was the weakest. The book Jeff found proves this. It says the weaker the soul, the easier it is to possess. Oh, poor Zach. First he's being called out for being the killer, then it came out that he is possessed. The dude feels fucking shite, and now we're calling him weak? Well, we're calling his soul weak. Alright, I get it. This whole dev game got to me, and because of that Nightmare cheated. I don't recall talking about a no possessing rule. I will say though, you're being too hard on yourself. What? Your soul became weak enough thanks to a certain someone. What do you think, Jeff? Zach was already feeling pretty damn shitty, and because Nightmare kind of escaped, Jeff was really pissed. What the hell are you talking about? God damn it, Zach, why'd you have to yell out for Punch earlier? It distracted both of us! We probably would have caught him if I hadn't done that. Your yelling crushed the poor guy. Yup, his morale dropped to a negative. Just enough for him to become vulnerable to me. Is that true, Zach? Yup. Of course not. Are you serious? You can't tell a lie, mate. You should tell the truth. I'm disgusted you make such an embarrassing accusation. I'm not that sensitive. There's no shame in it, mate. There's no shame. It's all Nightmare's fault. Can't argue there. Chin up, you two. Right. Does anyone have a problem with what was said? Negative. I request we move on. I'd rather not talk about our deceased companions. On to Jennifer's murder we go. The best way to start is to go in order of what happened. There are some memories only certain people saw that we should start with. Are you talking about a random memory some of us got?
We saw ours from an arcade machine.
Exactly. From the way you guys described them earlier, it sounds like they took place the day of the murder. Who saw them again?
I got 2 memories. Virgil, Marco, and I watched ours on an arcade machine like he said. Nightmare mind roofied me to give me mine.
And that is also very peculiar because that only happened twice and Nightmare was not around when it did. So how did they get those memories? Second, I got ours from a puzzle on a computer.
I'll start then. I got the first memory in my bedroom. It was Jennifer the morning before school.
She was reluctant to go, mainly because of something she did wrong. And we still don't exactly know what it is, which is kind of annoying, to be honest.
There was 2 people that made her go despite this.
Which 2 people made Jennifer go to school?
It was her father and Lynn, right? Oh wait, what? It wasn't? Her mom? Oh wait, her mom actually... No, her mom in the beginning said she shouldn't go to school, but after, I think it was 3 days, she said she had to go to school. Yeah, so it's both the parents.
It was Dave and Amber Clark, Jennifer's parents. After talking with both of them, Jennifer met with 3 other people.
3 other people, which were the friends?
Her friends, Susie, Tiana, and Lynn. Jennifer asked them if anyone was talking about what she did wrong. But just like before, it wasn't revealed what it was. This conversation was interrupted by someone.
Interrupted by the brother. Which is over here, Jason Clark.
Jennifer's little brother Jason was wearing a stupid outfit to seem cool because kids at school were bullying him. The memory ended up with Lynn getting mad they hadn't left yet.
You saw another memory besides that?
Yup, the one I just told. I got at my dorm.
And yeah, there's also this memory. Why did she get already a memory before she even was at the mansion? This gotta mean something. This can't be random anymore.
This next one I got during the Enigma game. Jennifer, Susie, Tiana, and Lynn were in class. They were joined by another guy.
The boyfriend. The actual boyfriend, not the ex-boyfriend. Sean Pitts.
Jennifer's boyfriend, Sean, came and asked Jennifer about a date they planned. She said she couldn't go because of the sleepover and Sean just said he'd drive someplace. That's all that really happened in my memories.
I'll talk about the memory we saw in the arcade. It started with Jennifer and her friends sitting in class. They talked for a bit. It was pretty fucking boring, to be honest. William, that douche some of you saw in the memories, came up to them and started talking some mad shit. He basically told Jennifer she was about to get what she deserved. Hell, the dude even made her cry. But yeah, that's all.
My memory had the 4 girls as well. Jason was there too, but he left pretty early to go to a friend's house. The rest were working on a project together. Susie was gluing, Tiana was cutting, Lynn was writing, and Jennifer was, just bossing them around. It was pretty bitchy. They got tired of it and decided to continue working on it later.
Which was actually totally fair because she was being, like, a pain in the ass.
The 3 girls went upstairs, but Jennifer called her dad over to talk to him. She asked him not to drink, so I guess he had an alcohol problem. He agreed, and then Jennifer went back upstairs. And that's about all that happened with that memory.
The last memory was of Jennifer and her boyfriend at the time. It was Ray. He was one of the boys that intruded the night of the murder. The main thing they did was play an improv game and compare their friends. Jennifer talked about Susie, Tiana and Lynn. Ray talked about William, August and Simon. The other 3 guys that intruded with Ray. The memory ended with Jason telling them dinner was ready.
So the suspects are Susie, Tiana, Lynn, Jason, Sean, William, Ray, August and Simon. Don't forget about the parents. We should not be so quick to rule them out.
So 11 suspects total? 11. Doesn't that seem suspiciously like the amount of people still alive here? I have a question then. Does anyone know what Jennifer did wrong?
If any player obtained that answer, they would have presented it already.
Whatever it is, it's gotta be big. Jennifer was nervous as hell about it throughout every memory.
Rightfully so. Everyone was pissed.
The only one that seemed sympathetic was Susie.
And Ray kinda was forgiving.
We have to figure this shit out. I'll bet a virgin's body pillow it was the motive the killer had.
Of course, it's the anime-loving girl that makes the body pillow joke here. Wouldn't the only people that would have this motive be the 4 boys? Not exactly, because everybody seemed to be affected by what she did. I still agree with Maria. It's most likely one of the true statements of the two truths and a lie we found.
Qu'est-ce que? Two truths and a lie? If we wanted to play a party game, I would prefer spin the bottle.
What? No. Nightmare left two truths and a lie about Jennifer's murder on the 3rd floor. They were what Jennifer did wrong was the motive the killer had. I think that one was right. 4 people intruded the night of Jennifer's murder. I think that one is wrong. I think it's 5. And it all boils down to the note that we found telling someone to go to the mansion and not tell anyone else or they would be dead. And finally the killer had an accomplice. Which is gonna be true. Because it's William probably.
It's not really not a motive we know about.
Unless one of the girls got mad Jennifer made them do the project.
Until we have evidence suggesting otherwise, that's a dumb motive. I think it's fair to say the reason Jennifer was killed had something to do with whatever she did wrong.
Corey, restate the information you presented earlier.
Don't put me on the spot like that. I said a lot of things earlier.
Sorry, I'm talking about only a couple of people having the motive.
Oh, we're probably going through the clues in a chronological order, not just taking the combined amount of clues. Okay, gotcha. Oh, okay. I just think if this was the killer's motive, the girls probably didn't do it. They were having a party for her. Meanwhile, the guys broke in to destroy the place.
So the culprit would most likely be one of the boys. William's the killer, 100%.
Nah, he's not the killer. He's the accomplice. 100%? Why?
Easy. Judging by the memory that Jennifer did wrong, had to fucked over Ray.
I mean, I do agree on that note, but not William, no. He's not the one. But he is involved. Somehow. You hate her that much?
Of course. Anyone that messes with my best friend will have to hear it from me.
William and Ray were besties. He'd have the biggest motive.
I don't buy it.
Huh?
Don't you think it's a little weird the memories were trying to make William look like the killer?
I think there was a mix-up with the names here, because I think it's actually Marco who says this and not Maria. Maybe that's just because he's the killer? Nope, I'll say it again, that's way too easy. I think the 4 friends are meant to distract us.
No, homo on the range. Nightmare wouldn't make it that obvious. Think about the last memory for a second. That settles it. I'm going to kill her.
But if Nightmare wanted us to solve this, wouldn't they give us something obvious like that? No. No, because I don't think he actually wants us to really solve it. I think he wants to play with us.
Nightmare's also a freak. I'm sure they'd have a field day watching us act confused.
So how about Ray being a culprit? After they walked to her room, he could have waited a bit, snuck in and stabbed her.
No, I don't think that's true.
Nah. He looked way too genuine about his talk with Jennifer. He didn't bear a grudge. He also was the first one to say that he didn't want to come to the house. So, nah. And I bet it's not gonna be William, it's too much on the nose. Could it be one of the friends? Unsure.
And something Jennifer said proves it.
Select a quote.
I locked my bedroom before coming up here. I want things to go back the way they were. Hey, I was wondering when you were going to show up. She locked her bedroom before coming up here. Could that suggest that she always locks her bedroom door, which means that if she does, he wouldn't be able to get in? Kinda difficult, to be honest. Crabbity crap. I need to think of this.
A few minutes later.
It's gotta be the first one, right?
Ray couldn't have gone in her room. In that last attic memory, Jennifer told Ray she locked the door before coming up.
So when she unlocked her room to get back in, she forgot to lock it again.
I'm afraid that is not correct either. When we went upstairs, the door was still locked. That's why Virgil had to lock Piquet. Marco, I was actually useful.
Oh, come on, Virgil. Chin up, little bro. You've been very useful throughout this whole journey. And to be honest, you've been actually surviving way longer than I expected you to survive. Maybe being the quiet little boy in a corner does help. It doesn't draw that much attention to you.
You're always fucking useful, you adorable moron.
Wait, so she locked the door after leaving her room? Which means nobody could get in. But that begs the question then, how did the 3 friends and the the parents get in because they saw how Jennifer was being murdered by a mysterious figure popping out of the window and then jumping out again. Which I still think is a very weird testimony. Like there's something really off about it. But why would the family and the closest friends lie about it?
Confusing, right? Allow me to explain how the door works. It doesn't lock how a bedroom door usually locks. It can only be locked and unlocked with the key Jennifer had. My theory is that Mr. Clark made it this way to lock Jennifer in her bedroom when he got mad at her. My apologies for not relaying this information to you previously.
Are you trying to distract us again here? Because it's clearly not the father. It's not gonna be the parents.
What if Jennifer let Ray in herself? What evidence do you have that suggests this? Once again, I've given you enough evidence to answer all the questions. You will not solve this murder off of assumptions.
Jeez, even Nightmare thinks we suck.
Why are we even talking about this? The articles said that the culprit entered and left through the window. Since William was in the attic and Ray was inside, neither of them could have done it. Wouldn't that make the killer August, Simon, Jason, or Sean? They were the only ones not in the house.
The article said that all three girls testified the same thing. And so did the parents.
The killer came in and left through the window.
Which should have been barred because the murder happened at 12:10 a.m. and the security system starts to work at 12 a.m.
But that's not right. It can be.
Why didn't the killer climb up to Jennifer's room?
So, wait, what do we have? On the back of the house are vines that go to the second floor and the flagpole of the attic window. That's just a clue. That's not telling us that it wasn't possible. An article about Jennifer's death states the culprit jumped in and out of the bedroom window to complete the kill. Also just a statement. Nothing really contradicting the fact. Even though the girls claim the killer came in through Jennifer's window, the testimony is flawed. Okay, this is kind of weird, but I think it's gotta be this then, I guess.
Actually, the killer couldn't have gone in through the window. Right, Bennett and Maria? That is correct. When Maria and I ventured outside, there was nothing they could have climbed.
The vines on the house only went up to the second floor.
I guess they could have used the tool, but Nightmare never showed us anything like that. Susie, Tiana, and Lynn all lied in their testimonies.
But why would they do that then? So the killer couldn't have gotten in the room from inside or outside the house? That means my theory earlier couldn't have been more wrong. I've never seen someone so happy to be wrong.
He's happy because it slices our suspects a lot. Susie, Tiana, and Lynn are all part of the guilty party.
There was no way for anyone to get inside the bedroom. So they had to have already been inside it. I don't believe it.
What reasons make you possess doubt? It seems plausible to me.
I mean, not all the puzzle pieces fit with this theory. That I do agree with Jeff. There's something wrong with the friends. I'm about to propose a theory to you guys. Oh god, here it comes. Here it comes. The theory. Get ready. It's going to sound crazy at first, but I want you to hear it out. William is still the killer.
You still suspect the male leader? I thought we disproved it. As my closest companion stated, the sinful deed could have only been committed by someone already inside the bedroom.
Closest companion? Am I really your best friend, Marlo?
Of course, who else would it be?
Sorry to kill the mood, but I know a way he could have gotten in. In fact, the girls' testimonies were 100% correct. Just hear me out, okay? I might be onto something.
You have my full attention. However, I'll have no mercy on any statement I find to be doubtful.
Both of them seem pretty confident. I'm interested but nervous to see where this goes. Me too, to be honest.
Jeff versus Bandit. Is William the killer?
My god. Are we gonna get a objection? Kind of statements? William couldn't have gotten into her bedroom through the door. However, you have to remember the windows. There's no way the killer could have climbed up to it. So perhaps they went from the attic window down to the bedroom one.
What tool could they use to perform that safely?
Easy! The curtains! They were pretty long.
No one stated the curtains showed signs of being used.
They probably fixed or replaced them. They tied the curtains to the attic window and swung down to Jennifer's window. This is really far-fetched, but let's humor him. So what about the security system? The girl said the killer climbed up. Wasn't there another way? What about the security system? There's like bars, window bars in the way. Huh? He probably killed it before it turned on. But it was 12:10 a.m. Wasn't it?
Why wasn't Jennifer killed before the security system turned on?
Because of the... yeah, this statement. Security system automatically turns on at 12 a.m. And she was murdered at 12:10 a.m. The security system was turned on, and we know from Jennifer's autopsy. And this is another clue that proves that the testimony is just completely false. It said that the time of death was 12:10 a.m. So?
I'm left with some notes about the security system. It automatically turns on at 12 a.m. It makes that theory pretty unlikely. When the mansion equips its defense mechanisms, every entranceway becomes barred,
making it impossible for anyone to enter. Let alone some shady figure that just jumps in, stabs her in the throat and runs off.
Not all of them. The attic is excluded for some reason. The bars still show up, but you can easily take them off.
But there's still Jennifer's window, so I'm wrong either way. Oh well.
Good job, best friend.
Thanks, bro. I think they've been waiting their entire lives for this moment. I really love the interaction between these friends. There's like no way you can actually dislike any of these characters.
What about the point we brought up earlier? With the motive established, the girls would have no reason to kill her.
That's not exactly true. I know motive any of them would have.
Not much. Just more people giving a shit for what you did.
Oh, because they got bullied? That's not really a reason to kill. There's 300 back to the whole thing. If everyone was mad at Jennifer, they would be mad at the girls too.
Simon totally talked about that one in one of the basement memories. Susie told him that her, Tian, and Lynn had been getting bullied for being Jennifer's friends. There's a chance they want to kill her out of revenge.
Nah, that's too... No way. That's not good enough of a reason to kill someone. I mean, come on. If you're that fed up with it, then just friend break up. You know, you're not gonna kill someone over something that trivial.
Not just revenge, sympathy too. If she died in front of them, not only would the hate stop, but people would feel sorry for them.
Kind of a half-assed motive if you ask me.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure some would bully them, but enough to want to kill your friend over?
This all depends on figuring out what Jennifer did. True, because we still don't know, even though we're pretty much at the ending of the game. That way we can see if the hate they got would be bad enough to want revenge. Even if this doesn't answer a question, I still want to know. The answer is probably in the book we found. To those that don't know, Zach and I found a book written by William in the library. It seems to be a story about what Ray went through. Hey, Sophie, can you read the back of the book? That's usually where the information about it is.
Sure. I got out the book and went to the back cover. Read the mysterious story of a teen's fight against the libel of his nature.
A libel of his nature? What the fuck does that mean?
A libel is basically a lie about your character. A shout out to Mrs. Sutton's English class for teaching me that useless garbage. Fucking queen!
Hey Soph, do you think that thing could help us get further with this?
What are you talking about? Why are you randomly putting me on the spot like this?
Come on, it's that piece of evidence you found during the investigation.
What? Marco, if you know what it is, just say it.
No? You're the main character, so you gotta answer it.
Marco, for real, I don't know what you're talking about here.
Now, read my mind and show everyone the evidence.
Ah, fucking whatever. What evidence is he talking about?
Kinda confused. I think it should be do this, do that. It's gotta be this paper, right? Yeah.
This poem was also written by William.
The poem! Good job! High five!
No.
Denied.
How did that poem help us? It tells us the story. Do this, do that. Blood and bruises with some slaps. A story of lies that withered his shell. Seal their fate in the 8th circle of hell.
Hearing that out loud, I think I know what Jennifer lied about.
How did he figure it out? I don't know. I don't get it. Same. Back off, I call it.
Rock, paper, scissors.
That works. Rock,
Paper.
scissors. Just fucking say it! Yeah, we should totally say it. The lie was Ray cheated on her, Ray stole something from her, Ray abused her. Ray cheated on her? You're not gonna tell me this is all because of a breakup, right? No, can't be just because of a breakup. But if you look at the poem is talking about bruises and slaps. So that kind of points to abuse. Did she lie about him abusing her? She lied about Ray abusing her. It's finished. I don't care about who killed her, actually. She deserved it. Jennifer is a absolute dickhead. That is my conclusion of this whole investigation. That's where it ends. So I was wrong. There is actually a character you can hate, and then it's Jennifer. That's what the do this, do that, and blood and bruises with some slaps lines are about. After that, the story of lies that with this shell is about how it broke Ray down. Seal the fate in the 8th circle of hell as a reference to the Divine Comedy. The 8th circle of hell in that story is reserved for people who lie. She lied about Ray being an abusive boyfriend and got caught somehow. Damn! Dick move! It is the dickest of moves you can do. Like, come on! To Ray, even. How could you do that to Ray? Teasing your boyfriend about how cute he is way more fun. Way to break down his manlyhood. Yeah, I'll take the latter on that. So Jennifer lied about Ray abusing her. I can believe that part. I can't help but feel disappointed. This was the big thing Jennifer did? Yeah, it kind of does feel lacking, like some gravity. That would explain the bullying, but still, not the killing. Don't get me wrong, it is bad. Really bad. But the friends getting so much hate that one of them kills her? I don't buy it. There has to be something more.
Why?
Huh?
A relationship is a sacred bond between you and someone special. Your job in that relationship is to cherish and protect your loved one. Who's playing flutes?
Yeah. For full break. Woo! Another one.
Failure to do so will and should have consequences. That's why I'll do just that for Maria.
Bandit?
It may sound mushy for such a cool and mysterious guy like me, but no matter what level I rank up to, it will never be as strong as your love.
Aw, thanks, babe. Kinda cute.
Now you see my point.
I agree with Jeff, though. Damn! Got turned down.
What?
Sorry, but it doesn't seem like enough hate would come from that to kill your friend over. Exactly. It's way too trivial. You see? There has to be more.
How dare you steal my lady?
Seriously?
Good sir, I challenge you to a duel. That is the only way we can solve this.
Bandit, are you gambling my love for a challenge of your honor again?
What other choice do I have?
Maria! You broke my best friend's heart! Best friend to the rescue! Can we stop? She just agrees with me because it makes sense. Why are you so confident, Bandit?
Mainly because of Ray. There was a memory we saw earlier.
Oh yeah, in the shed. I'm just not sure this is the right thing to do. I know what she did was bad and all, but...
We're doing this. She deserves it. Ray was showing a lot of remorse for the plan. If it were worse, he wouldn't feel such pity seeking vengeance. So it's bad enough for one of her friends to kill her over it, but not bad enough for Ray, the motherfucker she lied about, to want revenge?
I still don't think Ray is that bad of a person. He must have been devastated, heartbroken, absolutely destroyed. But killing her over it? No, he would never. He loves her too much for that.
Okay, acting like Bandit and solving a murder is hard to do. Please don't judge me. But you get my point, right? There could be more, though. There has to be.
So we have a split opinion about the girls being likely suspects. We gotta figure this out. Is there more to what happened between Jennifer and Ray? Jeff's right. We're not gonna get anywhere if we aren't on the same page. Okay, thanks, Sophie. I probably have to go back to the book or the poem. But which one? I think we have to go back to the book first, because we need to make the link with the 8th Circle of Hell. I don't remember exactly how it was called, but that. I got the page from his story out. I look up and see black. My best friend, you had my back, but I failed you. It's my fault that this now sapling finally snapped. This now sapling finally snapped? Wait a minute. The first one is limbo. It was for people that didn't know God existed. Second is lust. Third is gluttony. Fourth is stinginess. Fifth is anger. Sixth is heresy. Seventh is violence. 8 are for liars, 9 for backstabbers, and suicide victims turned into trees. There we go. Zach? Yes? Thank you. Huh? For what? I know what really happened between Jennifer and Ray because of you. Ray killed himself, Ray started the lie, Jennifer cheated. Ray didn't kill himself, Nah, he didn't kill himself. Because it wouldn't make sense in the story. He's still alive, he's still running around. But Jennifer cheated? I mean, she has another boyfriend. Is it? Wait, what? I'm gonna check this out. I'm very much confused. Ray killed himself, huh? On one of the pages in the book, William calls Ray a sapling. A sapling? Isn't that just another word for a tree? Yeah, but a really tiny one. I'm afraid so. We know from the poem William likes to reference the circles of hell in his writings. In the circles of hell, suicide victims turn into trees. But he's still alive. Is this about the 2 people jumping from the bridge? Because if it is not, if it's actually about Ray, then how come that he is still running around? So then... Shit. Jennifer lying about Ray being abusive not only broke his heart, but it probably got him bullied. To the point where he probably killed himself. And when it came out that Jennifer was lying about it, she got bullied instead. Oh. Okay, it just got worse. Bullied for something he didn't do to a girl he loved. This was the catalyst for Ray to kill himself. Like I said before, he was not gonna hurt her, but he was, well, apparently gonna hurt himself. But that's crazy! We saw Ray in the memories, he wasn't dead! Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Don't you remember? There's a time of mortalessness. Oh, you gotta be kidding me, no. There's no way that is a ghost. Is it? Maria, can you explain it again? Sure. From October 28th till November 3rd, spirits that didn't go to hell can roam free. This murder took place 3 years ago on Halloween. It would line up perfectly. You mean in those memories we saw? I'm very much confused, because that would mean that the other 3 friends met up with the ghost and the ghost talked with them and then followed them to the mansion? Whoa! Ray was fucking dead? I think so. He was able to be there because of the time of mortalessness. That would explain why they wanted revenge so badly. They wanted to set his soul free. Set his soul free? What do you mean? It said in the ghost book if a spirit isn't satisfied that they can go on to the afterlife. Maybe Ray wasn't satisfied because he never got revenge on Jennifer? Or maybe he wasn't a ghost in the first place. You still don't believe it? No, I don't. I really don't. I'm following Edward here. I also find it odd. The evidence compares pitifully to the weight of your claim. What if the 3 line means something else? What if William was just saying it was fate Ray would become suicidal? Ah, fuck. That is some stupid bullshit a writer would do. I mean, that would have been a line perfectly fit for Marco. Like, this has gotta be a full wall break here. Calling out the writer. I think both are possibilities. I'm leaning more towards the ghost theory. You guys said the outing memory was about Jennifer and Ray, right? Indeed. The 2 little lovebirds talked about their relationship. It was sweet enough to bring tears to even the manliest of men. How did Jennifer react to seeing him? Pretty normal, wondering when he would show up. Wait, she had a candle next to her door. Was she aware? No. Oh my god, that line is taking a whole new meaning here. Actually, rather calm. It definitely wasn't the reaction you'd expect of someone stealing their dead ex-boyfriend. That's your answer then.
Jennifer would have reacted a lot more if a ghost was in her attic.
What if she knew about the time of mortlessness?
It's not a popular holiday. Even people that know it don't really take it seriously. These back and forths are giving me a headache. I still believe in my theory that Ray committed suicide. Let's think this through to try and prove it better. Zach brought up a good point that Jennifer would have reacted more. But even if Ray wasn't dead, she'd still react to seeing me in her house unexpectedly.
Yeah, like, people are breaking into your house, sneaking around. That ain't normal. You would definitely react a bit more than just, oh hey, I was wondering when he would show up. Show up breaking into your house?
Was Jennifer expecting Ray?
Yeah. Wait, where's the line? No! She literally said it. Dang, another line then. Didn't they get some good chatters in? No, granted, I wasn't expecting the reunion to be in my attic, but there we go. And a creaky ceiling all night is not what I need right now. Middle one.
Jennifer was expecting Ray. That's why she wasn't surprised to see him in her house. She set this in the attic memory.
Look at that. You're right.
Dude is picking up the script again. I really love these jokes.
That does not mean he was deceased, though.
True. But I needed to establish she was expecting him. Now I can show off the real thing that proves Ray was dead.
Oh, okay. I mean, she had a candle near the door. It could have been stuck up there and then burned and fell to the ground or something. Might be it. There was no sign of a murder in Jennifer's room, just an autopsy report, an open window, and candle wax. The candle wax, these two clues kinda are combined. And Sophie found scissors in the backyard with blood on them. This is the murder weapon that she got killed with. It's not about Ray. It's one of these two. It's gotta be this one, right?
The book Jeff showed us before this debate says one of the ways to keep a ghost out of your room is to hang a candle on the door. You see, ghosts can walk through walls if they want to. But this, according to the book, is the simplest way to prevent that. When we investigated Jennifer's room, there was candle wax on the ground.
It was also right in front of the door. Turns out we were dealing with ghosts, not kinky lesbians.
Man, that sounds weird out of context.
It sounds weird with context.
This also explains how Ray left the mansion. The alarm becomes active on its own, but as a ghost, he could leave without setting it off. Ray said something in one of the memories earlier that backs this up.
But then, did Ray really kill her?
Why did I even have to climb the vines with you? I could have easily gotten in without all that.
Yeah, but that's cheating.
Oh, that's what he meant.
Ray really was a ghost in all the memories then.
I guess so.
I'm sorry I questioned it so much. You can hit me if you want.
I'll suck you later. We're finally making progress in this debate. Let me go over the full story. Ray and Jennifer were dating, but she ended things. It's unclear if she cheated with Sean, left him for Sean, or just broke things off. Jennifer then lied about the relationship being abusive. This caused everyone to bully him about it.
Jennifer's lie was exposed somehow, and everyone saw the truth about what happened.
Which led to the whole family being bullied by everybody else, including her own best friends.
But it was too late. Ray took his own life because the heartbreak lies in bullying. This would more than live up to the hate Jennifer said she would get.
True.
After this, people started bullying Susie, Tiana, and Lynn just for being her friend. And at least one of them thought the only way to make the hate stop was for Jennifer to die. It's either that or they were mad she lied to them. They trusted her, but that trust led to an innocent guy committing suicide.
Sounds right to me. But we have to figure out which one of the three girls is the killer.
Rushing straight into who the killer is went horrible earlier. Instead, let's take baby steps. We still have a lot of time before sunrise. Let's start with the murder weapon then.
The article said that Jennifer was stabbed once in the throat. Marco, Veronica, and I searched Jennifer's bedroom. We found nothing sharp like that. Sorry. If the murder weapon was on the second floor, I did a shit job finding it.
I've got it! There is no killer! The hole in her throat was from lung cancer!
No, Marco. No.
Dude.
Smoke and toke can make your stoked folk choke and croak. That ain't no joke, Soph.
I don't even understand what he said there, but okay.
I would like to know the murder weapon was present during the investigation. Leaving it out would be unfair. In fact, some of you were pretty close to it at one point. With those words, I know exactly what it is.
It's gotta be the scissors, right?
What was the murder weapon?
I mean, it wasn't scissors. Come on, there was blood on it. It's kinda obvious.
When investigating the backyard, we found a pair of scissors. I'm pretty sure they're the same ones used for the project. There was blood on them too! I bet the killer threw them outside after murdering the shit out of her! That would explain why the window was open.
Also, can we call out the cops for doing a shit job? The article mentioned that there was a lack of evidence. And no murder weapon, if I'm right. But the murder weapon was just right outside of the window. It was in the backyard. What kind of shitty police work was that?
The killer didn't jump out. The security system was on.
But I don't see the security system working.
What? Instead, they just opened the window and threw the scissors between the bars. Such a shame, 3 beautiful goddesses are even more suspicious. So the scissors are the murder weapon? I just remembered a weird detail. It's about the memory in Jennifer's room. Where are the scissors? I can do the project without them.
They are in her bedroom closet. But the question is, how did they get there though?
Who was the last person who had those scissors in their hands? Jennifer was trying to work on the project, but the scissors were nowhere to be found. What the hell? Why are they in my drawer?
They were working in the living room on the project, right? So they must have had the scissors already then.
She found them in her drawer. But she put them back after hearing Ray and William in the attic. Someone hid them there. That must be it. I found it weird at first, but I didn't think it was going to be this important. Someone hid... Wait! Maria, testify! Huh? Testify! About what? The project memory you saw. I need you to testify about it now! Testify! I'm confused. I thought I did testify about it. Testify!
Is this some kind of reference I don't get?
Not properly, and this time I need you to give as much detail as possible. Trust me, this is huge for the case. Alright. I don't remember all of it though. A lot of shit has happened since I got that memory. That's okay, just say what you do remember. Okay, deep breaths, Sophie. Here we go. There was a point in time someone hid the murder weapon. This testimony will be the key to finding the truth.
Wait, what? We're back in the living room?
Hello, it's me. Currently Maria is telling the others what happened in the memory she got. But because of how important it is, we'll play the memory for you instead of showing her explaining it. When it ends, you'll have to answer the question based on what you watched. The question will be super duper important, so please pay attention. Good luck and have fun.
Take that slip better, Susie. Sure thing, boss.
I'm back. No way, it can't be Jason. Oh, but it could be. Oh, it definitely could be. The brother was also being bullied. He was being bullied pretty badly and he could not in any way get rid of the bullying. People weren't bullying him for his clothes. They were bullying him for being Jennifer's brother. The only way that he could get rid of the bullying is if she was dead, murdered. Oh boy.
How'd it go?
You might want to get a spotter because I'm about to relay some heavy stuff. The sunglasses in the hat didn't do anything. If anything, they bullied me more. Bullied. There we go.
You poor thing. You shouldn't have expected him to work in the first place. This could be started as something kick-ass. Your redemption arc of learning how to fight and destroying them. Was it just your clothes or were they bullying you about Jennifer again?
Here we go. And she looks guilty.
Huh?
No, of course not. It's just me being weird self, you know. Don't feel bad, Jen.
It's okay, Jason. I already know it's because of me.
Sorry. I'm gonna spend the night at Daniel's house. We're having a Halloween party too. I'll catch you guys later. But let me guess, he wasn't at Daniel's house, was he?
He's a sweet kid. Can we focus on the project? Why are we even doing this again? I thought it was supposed to be your day of no stress. Because of how good it'll feel later when we're partying and don't have this weight on our shoulders. I kinda agree with Lynn. I don't want to do this right now. You too? Projects are kind of a 12 a.m. the night it's due type of thing, not a Friday afternoon. But since we're here, let's just finish it today. Then how about we do my idea and do it later tonight? Yeah, let's do that. We're gonna be too tired to do it at night.
What is actually up with Jennifer absolutely wanting to finish the project right now? Why can't it wait?
We just got done with the day of school. Last thing we want to do is more work. Plus, it's kind of hot in here. I'm really hungry and cutting all this paper has made my hands sore.
Cutting all this paper. They were using the scissors in the living room. So, is Tiana the one that hit it?
Fine. Awesome! Shall I put this shit in the basement?
Wine. Hold up. Why is Tiana so... this has got just more interesting actually. Another suspect just rose. Tiana, she absolutely doesn't want to go to the basement. Is it because she has a plan? She has a plan set up, hasn't she?
Oh, right. The basement bashing bitch strikes again. How about Jensen's room?
There we go. Yeah, no, I'm dropping Jason. It's 100% Tiana.
Sure.
She's the one who suggested to go to Jennifer's room.
Works for me. Alright everyone, take whatever you were working with upstairs. Ooh, hey, before we go, remember the thing you wanted to talk to your dad about?
And she also went as far as to put up a distraction for Jennifer.
What? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm gonna ask my dad something. What are you gonna ask him? Don't worry about it. I just needed Tiana to remind me. You guys can go now.
Okay, give me the question. I can do this.
After that, she went downstairs and asked her dad not to drink. But that's all I really remember. Sorry. Trust me, it was enough. It was? In fact, it may have just answered who the killer is.
It did?
Say it! Say it or I'll fuck your dad!
Okay, that's not a line I would have imagined reading today.
Dude. I'm sorry, I can't handle suspense. Maria's testimony gives us a prime suspect to focus on. That prime suspect is
Tiana. It's Tiana. Tiana Whitney. It's her. 100% sure.
I've got it. It's Tiana. She said her hands were sore from cutting. From what we know, she had the scissors last. Oh shit. There's the end of the memory too. She was the first one to go to Jennifer's room. Probably so there was time to hide it.
She most likely reminded Jennifer about the talk with the dad to distract the others. That way she had a head start to get to the bedroom and hide them.
But what if she put the scissors down somewhere and the real culprit had hid them?
Nightmare owes us an apology if this is the reality. We saw no memory showing such information.
Also, there'd be no time otherwise to hide them. I don't remember any memory having Jennifer without the other girls.
Same here, besides the attic memory. But the girls were catching some Z's at that point. Except for Tiana! Dun dun dun! Sorry, that was weird. Nah, I would have done the exact same thing, Corey.
I'll go ahead and sum this one up too. Tiana put the scissors up in a place nobody would think to look for them. That way she could complete a kill whenever she wanted. Jennifer went to the attic to investigate the noise, and that's when she striked. When Jennifer got back, she was waiting for her. She stabbed her in the throat, preventing Jennifer from making any noises. Her kill was complete, but she still had to get rid of the murder weapon.
This is cute and all, but it still doesn't factor in the other friends and the parents all lying and telling the same testimony here. So how do they fit in?
So she opened the window and threw them between the bars. They were wide enough for that to be possible.
I don't see anything wrong with that. Jennifer Clark was murdered by Tiana after her goody reputation was ruined. What about all three girls testifying the killer entered through the window?
Here we go, and now I'm not really sure if Tiana did it, but I am sure that she's the Nightmare because Nightmare doesn't dare to go to the basement.
It's simple. Tiana woke Susie and Lynn up to tell them the window story. Not wanting to think their friend was a killer, they believed what she said. Neither of them realized the two main issues with the story. There was no way for the killer to climb up to them, and they couldn't get in because of the security system. I think that's about it.
No, this is way too easy again. Like, we still have some weird clues that we need to fit in. Like, the attic floor was painted. And the missing security footage. Is it really over? Tiana's the killer? Hell yeah! Let's vote for this bitch already. Right now it can't be one of the boys, and she fucking skyrockets in the suspicious department compared to Susie and Lynn.
I feel safe saying it's Tiana. At least as safe as it could be in a game of life or death.
The same. We all went around agreeing that Tiana was the killer. But before we could finish, Nightmare rushed down the stairs and stood in front of us.
What are you doing?
What do you mean? We solved it!
Tiana's the killer? Why on earth do you think it was her?
We just discussed why. The killer couldn't get in and only Tiana knew where the murder weapon was. Why are you getting so mad about it?
Of course I'm getting mad. You're all acting like complete idiots. This is exactly what I was afraid of.
Repetir, por favor.
Wait, actually, did Nightmare just break character?
Not gonna. Fair enough. But unfortunately for you, I was able to read the text box below us.
Yup, there is a text box. You
said this was exactly what I was afraid of. But why?
Yeah. Why are you afraid? Did you not want people to find out you were behind it? Or are you afraid that people would actually claim that it was you and not solve the murder? I don't know if she wants to solve it or not. That's unclear.
Hey guys, do you think there's a chance Nightmare's the killer?
What?
I'm just saying, seems pretty weird they just randomly got mad about us accusing her. I think there's a chance he struck a nerve with the bird. What do you think, Tiana?
Don't stay silent for too long, or you'll be giving it away. Sorry to argue against you, but ever since you escaped my trap, I've suspected Nightmare as Jennifer. I think there's someone involved with the case too, but why would it be the killer? Wouldn't they want that to be kept a secret?
Maybe Tiana wanted us to get it wrong? The memory she gave us seemed to be trying to make William guilty. Or Nightmare is Jennifer and doesn't know who the culprit is. She's in denial of one of her best friends killing her.
Maria talked about certain factors keeping a spirit from resting. Perhaps she doesn't know who killed her, preventing her from leaving. It would give Nightmare a strong motive to make this game. And right, Jennifer Clark.
No! You're Tiana, whose last name I can't remember.
Yeah, same. I don't remember either. I'm getting called out here.
Yeah, Tiana, it's you, isn't it?
Right?
Please be right, this would be really embarrassing if I'm wrong.
Big shock, a disagreement. Tiana or Jennifer, both make sense to me. But it can only be one, and we have to work together to find out.
Marco versus Nightmare. Who is Nightmare?
Damn, I do love the art for the game.
We always thought you were someone, Nightmare. But Tiana, I'm disappointed in you.
Why do you suspect I'm her?
Well, her being the killer is a pretty big clue. Not just anyone would replicate your psychopathic tendencies.
That point holds little weight. Everyone has a dark side to them.
So if you aren't Tiana, does that mean you're actually Jennifer?
So I'm already pretty sure of my stuff. I just need to find the right answers now. So dark stuff like what? Where they tried to kill us? When Mr. Clark killed people too? Dude, we can't skip all that. It's just the basement clue. So where they tried to kill us? Not the basement.
Huh? Why does that matter? I'm pretty sure it was everywhere except the attic and the backyard.
And the basement, you forgot about it.
Marco thinks the attic and backyard are the only places Nightmare didn't attack anyone.
But it was the basement. Despite being in the basement for a long time, Corey and April never encountered Nightmare there. Here we go. Not exactly, Marco. Nightmare didn't chase anyone in the basement.
That's totally right. When Corey and I got down there, we had a small argument about Nightmare. It made me anxious as fuck, so we didn't start the game right away.
April, you don't have to.
It's fine, babe. He comforted the hell out of me like the dope-ass boyfriend he is. See that? We're fucking goals, and you guys know it.
She's owning that relationship, mate. Love it. Totally love it.
I couldn't agree more. Your love for each other warms my heart.
Also, I am wondering, I haven't been able to figure this out, but this Veronica has a crush on Marco. It's just a suspicion I have. I don't know.
Where are you going with this?
Because all that happened, we were in the attic twice as long. I just found it weird you never came after us. That's all. Attic? Didn't you mean basement? We weren't in the attic for that long. But the basement, that was taking pretty long.
So I made a mistake about where Nightmare was. How does that prove either of our points?
It will in a second. I have a question for Nightmare. So, what are the rooms in the basement? Nah, how'd you get Oscar's body in the basement? Actually, yeah, good question. How? And what are the entrances to the basement? But very good question. How did Nightmare get Oscar's body to the basement? I wanna know.
I snuck into the basement. How else would I do it?
She's got me there. What? No, she doesn't. That's one fat lie. Entrances then, I guess?
The door to the basement and the window.
Well, that didn't work. Wait, what? What are the rooms in the basement? Why are we asking that question, though? I don't follow exactly, but okay. What are the rooms in the basement?
Why are you asking me this?
Answer a question! Oh! If Nightmare cannot answer us, that means she wasn't down there. Okay, I didn't think that far.
The man cave, laundry room, and fireplace room.
Incorrect.
Yup, incorrect.
There's a man cave, but the fireplace is in the laundry room.
You also forgot the bar April got wasted at. Why does this matter?
Good question. I'm sure the others are wondering it too. They just don't want to butt in. First, I'll explain why Nightmare never went to the basement. Because they're scared shitless. They were locked out, they were tempted by the bar, they were afraid. You were afraid to go in the basement. But then there's still the question, how did they get Oscar to the the dry washing machine? To the washing machine, yeah, how did she get him there? If she was afraid. There's more to this.
This thing has fears too?
This thing is still human, you know. Aw, was the little birdie afraid?
For the thousandth time, where is this going? Even if this was true, it does not prove who I am.
It does! Yes, it does, because there was but one girl who was pretty much afraid. Remember my second dream I told you about?
The basement? Can we please not? It's really creepy down there. It smells too. I'd rather die than to go in there.
Tiana said she's terrified of the basement. If you're Nightmare, it explains why you never went. It's also why I asked you what the rooms were. In the same memory, Susie said this.
I'm pretty sure you're the only one that never's been in a basement.
I didn't remember that, but fact. Tiana was the only one in the friend group that had never been to the basement. You never went to the basement and don't even know what rooms are in it. The only person from the memories we know would mimic these actions is Tiana.
This is nothing but a coincidence. I also never went outside when Bandit and Maria went out there.
We completed the puzzles at an incredible speed. You were most likely occupied during that time.
Basically what he's saying is that they're totally awesome.
You were so fast I didn't even get a chance. Lick my fucking clit, you deceased sperm cell.
I'm reading stuff that I never was expecting to read.
If I was a killer, I'd go down the basement at least once. That's the perfect place to murder someone. But even though they spent forever down there, you never went.
Finding you cute prevents me from getting creeped out by sentences like that.
Also, I gotta say it, but why do all of them, like the girls and the boys, why do all of them look hot? Not just average, they look hot. Not just average. Why?
We couldn't have done it without April's anxiety.
All of this is meaningless.
Stop saying that shit! You've dodged the main question from the start. Why did you never go to the basement?
I'm dodging the question because it has a simple answer. I did go to the basement.
But then how? That's a lie! We would have seen you! Yeah, Exactly.
It's not my fault you never crossed my path. You've done so well figuring details out, but it's crumbling here. I'll just have to once and for all prove you wrong.
You know that feeling you get when a book, movie, or show leaves you hanging on a cliffhanger to make you want to watch the next chapter? Yeah, I bet it feels familiar now, doesn't it? Sorry guys, the video was getting way too long, I had to cut it here. But hey, the next chapter is up soon. Or maybe you're binge watching this series sometime after it got published. Anyway, go check out the next video. See you over there. Ciao!